name's Sophie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about a little piece of theory on posture and on the body, and then we're going to put that piece of theory into practice, and we're going to use that piece of theory as a basis for our movement. So lately I've been looking into fibrosis a lot, and fibrosis is when the connective tissue in our body, or the fascia in our body, lays down extra tissue by the fibroblasts based on our regular routine activity or our posture. And this extra thickening or laying down of connective tissue can lock our body in a certain position or a certain posture. So I'm going to show you a picture right now of a guy, an Indian sadhu called Bharati. And this guy has had his arm up in the air for over 30 years, and this is an act of a spiritual act. But when we look at this on a physiological level, at first, keeping his arm up there for a very long time would have been painful, it would have been difficult, it would have taken him through a range of physical and emotional pain, to get to a point where his body adapted. And this is what our body is very, very good at doing. It will adapt to what we throw at it, or adapt to our situation or our environment. And so this guy's body has adapted to hold his arm up there with ease. So the fibroblasts have got him to work, working really hard, probably around his shoulder, his side, his back, his neck, laying down all that extra tissue, that connective tissue, to hold his arm in place. So let's take that idea of fibrosis into something a little less extreme, but actually could be just as extreme in terms of what we do every day with our bodies that could be detrimental. So most of us spend way too much time like this on our devices, on our laptops, watching TV, driving our cars, in a posture which is not innate to us. We weren't built and we weren't designed to be in this forward flexion for long periods of time. And so, just like Bharati, our fibroblasts are going to get to work laying down all that extra connective tissue to lock us in this position, to make it easier for our body to hold us in this position. However, when we then go to try and open up the body and correct our posture, it's going to become harder and harder to do. So, what we can do is be mindful about the way we hold ourselves day to day, about the way we sit, about how we're working, about how we're walking, about how we're moving our bodies. And then there are also very specific Pilates exercises that you can do to counteract this kyphotic posture. Okay, and I'm going to take you through those now. So we're going to start on the tummy, and we're going to work on the posterior chain. So this is all the muscle, all the connective tissue or the fascia that runs all the way down the back of the body, the posterior chain. So come on down, and I want you to bring your arms out to the side and rest your forehead on the floor. And just feel a little bit of a lengthening away with the tail, a little bit of a scooping in with those lower abdominals. So we're active, we're not passively lying here. The body is switched on and ready to work. So we're just going to focus for now on the upper part of this posterior chain, so the upper back muscles. So just lift your arms up into the air, keep your forehead down on your mat, and straight away feel those muscles in your back, your rhomboids, trapezius, engage, and then relax the arms down. Let's do that again. We're going to inhale, lift, hold it there for a few moments, and exhale to relax. And again, one more time. Inhale to lift, hold, hold, hold. And exhale to relax. Nice, okay, we're going to add arms. So we're going to lift the arms, the head and the chest. And I want you to feel ever so slightly like you're retracting your chin or pulling your chin in or creating a bit of a double chin, just to activate these muscles in the back of the neck that stop the head throwing forward, and then control the whole upper body back down. So we're going to inhale to come on up, engage the core slightly, and exhale down. And don't worry if you feel like you can't lift as high as me off the mat. That really doesn't matter. The range of movement right now doesn't matter. It's just about getting those muscles, that tissue in the back of the body engaged and switched on and alive, and we're getting fluid and circulation to that area of the body, encouraging the body to work. Okay, so next up, come on up and hold it there for me. And then you're just going to stretch your arms out to the side. Now as your fingertips reach away from your midline or from your spine, I want you to feel like your shoulder blades are drawing in towards your spine. So it's almost like a two-way pull you're feeling there. Then you're going to bring your arms back in and relax the chest down. So we're going to breathe in to come up. Breathe out, extend those arms long. The shoulder blades are coming together. Inhale, bend. Exhale, relax. And it's a very simple movement, but you should feel like you're working. Inhale up. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. And exhale to relax. Brilliant. Okay, so stack your hands one on top of the other and rest your head down onto your hands. We're going to give the upper body a little bit of a break, and we're going to work on the lower body, the lower portion of our posterior chain. So again, engage the core, lengthen the tail away. Now feel like you're switching on your glutes, your bottom muscles and your hamstrings. You're going to lift one leg up into the air, and again, our leg doesn't need to lift very far, just feeling those muscles switch on, the correct muscles switch on, and then float that leg down. Let's swap legs. Inhale to lift. Exhale down. Being really precise with our movement. One of the principles of Pilates is precision. So really be precise with which muscles you want to feel working. Try and relax your shoulders, your neck, your chest on this one. Okay, now lift your leg and hold it there. We're going to add some knee flexion. So bend your knee, feel the hamstrings engage or contract to pull the foot in. Extend away, maybe lifting that leg a little higher. The glutes have got to work a bit more. And then pop that leg down. And we're going to swap legs. So we're going to breathe in to lift. Breathe out to bend, and you're going to feel a lovely stretch in those hip flexors and those quads. Inhale, extend long, and exhale down. We're going to do one more on each leg. Inhale up, exhale, bend. Inhale, extend long, and exhale down. Final one. Inhale, lift, and exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. And exhale, relax that leg down. Brilliant. Okay, bring your arms down by your sides, palms up, forehead down. We're going to bring the whole chain together now. So the upper body and the lower body are going to move together. So on an inhale, lift the head, the chest, the arms and both legs up into the dart. Again, we're not lifting very high, just a little lift, getting all those muscles, getting that fascia switched on. We want to feel it working. Then we're going to turn the palms down to the floor, and we're going to reach the arms all the way up overhead. And again, as the fingertips reach away, the shoulder blades are anchoring down and in towards the midline. Then we're going to turn the palms back up as we circle the arms back down. Hold, 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 and float the body down. Woo. Let's do that one again. So we're going to breathe in to come up and breathe out, arms overhead. Breathe in, arms down by your sides, and breathe out to relax. One last time. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Relax the body down and relax. Well done. Okay, hands in, push up. We're going to bring the knees underneath the hips and we're going to bring the forearms down to the mat. So it's very tempting here to sit into the shoulders. Let's not forget about the upper body. So rather than sinking, lift out of those shoulders. Bring one knee in a little bit more central and then extend one leg right back behind you for me. Now to extend that leg, you have engaged your glutes and your hamstring, so those muscles that run down the back of the leg. The upper back is working, you're lifting out of your shoulders, and then you're just gonna swing that knee back in. So we're gonna exhale to stretch, hold, hold, hold. Inhale, return. Exhale, stretch, lengthen the neck, lengthen the spine. Inhale in, 2 more. Exhale, hold, hold, hold. Inhale in, exhale, extend. Flex your foot. We're going to drop the toes to the floor and kick. Lift and down. Lift and down. Now, watch you don't sit into the lower back. Keep scooping in those lower abdominals. Feel those glutes. Feel those hamstrings. Let's go for 3, 2, hold it there. Point your toes. You're going to do tiny, tiny circles. The leg is quite lifted. You want to take that leg up as high as you feel you can go without arching the back too much. Keep lifting out of those shoulders like crazy. Let's reverse the leg circles. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring the knee in. Hopefully you felt that leg working. Let's swap legs. So we're going to extend the leg long. Hold it there. Feel that posterior chain. And swing the knee in. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale in. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. On your next one, you're going to stretch your leg and you're going to hold it there. Flex your foot. We're going to drop the toes and kick. Drop and kick. Breathe in. Breathe out. Really get those glutes to lift the leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Lift the leg. Hold. Point those toes. Tiny circles. And those circles are again coming from those glutes, from those hamstrings. Lift out of those shoulders. Are you feeling the whole of the back of your body? Hopefully you are. From the crown of your head to your tippy toes. Reverse those circles. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring the knee in. Okay, push up onto your hands. Flip yourself over and come into a sitting position. So, we've just been working prone, we're now working supine. So we flipped over and we've got our back to the floor, but we still want to feel the back of the body working. So, it's a little bit harder to do. So we've got to take what we've just learned from the last few exercises into the next ones we're going to do. So hands back behind you, fingertips pointing forward, feet hip width apart. You're going to push into your heels and straight away. Switch on your hamstrings, switch on your glutes. Push into your hands, squeeze those shoulder blades together and switch on those upper back muscles. And we're going to use those muscles to push us up into a supine plank. And then hips back down. Exhale up. Inhale down. So, when we often fall into that horrible posture that I showed you earlier when I was on my mobile phone, the front line the muscles in the front of the body get tight and restricted. So we're now also stretching those front line muscles out, as well as engaging the back line or the posterior chain. So you might feel a really good stretch across your hips, your tummy, your chest, the front of your shoulders. That's normal, that's what we want to feel, but don't force it. Okay, so bring your feet in a little narrower and lift one foot. We're going to do little pulses, so we're not lifting the hips quite as high. Again, you want to feel those glutes, those hamstrings, those upper back muscles. Don't forget to lift out of the shoulders. Let's go for 2, 1. Hold it there. Stretch that leg, flex your foot. You're going to lower, point, kick. Lower, point, kick. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Now I want you to feel like you're pushing something down to the floor with the back of your leg. Let's go for 2 more. Push. Good. Swap legs. Here we go. Drop, lift. Drop, lift. Breathe out. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Extend that leg. Leg kicks. Flex the lower. Point to kick. Flex. Point. Breathe out. Breathe in. Let's go for 2 and 1. Good. Okay. Bring the hips down. Clasp your hands together. Push forward. Just have a moment to bring yourself out of that posture before we go again. So open up that front line, hands back. This time I want you to try straight legs. If you're struggling with straight legs, go back to bent knees. Okay, so push into the heels. Engage the hamstrings, the glutes, those upper back muscles. Come all the way up to your lovely long plank. And hips down. Exhale up. Inhale down. I'm really getting my rhomboids, my lats, my trapezius, those muscles in the sides and in the upper back engaged. One more time. Come on up and hold. You're going to do a little knee tuck and down. Breathe out. Breathe in. This one's tough. Breathe in. Let's go for 4, 3. Keep those hips up. 2 and 1. Good. Hips down and reach forward. Touch your toes. Relax. Just let all those muscles in the back of the body, hamstrings, glutes, back muscles, let them stretch, let them relax. Well done. Okay, so next up, we're going to come over onto the side. We're going to bend the bottom knee, stretch the top leg. We're going to have the forearm on the floor. The elbow is directly under your shoulder. And see how I've got my palm facing in. So I'm just resting the edge of my little finger on the floor. And lift out of the shoulder and roll the shoulder back. So feel those shoulder blades squeezing together in your back. So already, that upper portion of the posterior chain is switched on. You're going to flex your foot and you're going to do a little teeny tiny kick forward. And then keep your foot flexed and let's push back. So again, imagine you've got a door behind you there and you're pushing the door shut with the back of your leg. Push it close and it's a heavy door. So as we do this, we want to stabilize the upper body. We don't want the upper body to kind of counteract what the leg is doing like this and kind of go floppy. We want to engage the core, stabilize the trunk, get that lovely hip extension, hamstrings and glutes switched on. Now you're going to take this arm up into the end. Again, those shoulder blades are drawing down and in towards your midline. Good, let's do one more. We're going to add a little bit more movement. So, as the foot comes forward, allow that posterior chain to kind of lengthen and switch off. And as the leg kicks back, you're going to open the chest. Forward and back. Close and open. Lift out of this shoulder for me. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax. Hopefully you felt that. Right. Let's flip over to do that on the other side. So we're going to start simple and we'll build it up. So bottom knee bend, top leg straight, palm facing in, fingertips on the floor, but roll that shoulder back. Get those upper back muscles switched on. Flex your foot, little kick forward, back, back. Get the glute switched on, hamstring switched on. Close that door shut. There's some power in this. That's why I want you to use that out breath. Stabilize the upper body, lift out of the shoulder. Okay, now let's take this arm up into the air. We don't want to be here, we want to be here. Nice, okay, now let's add the extra movement. So we're going to close the chest and open, maybe slowing the movement down a little so we can really feel it. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. It's like I'm pushing the back of my arm, back of my hand, back of my body against a wall or something behind me. You want to feel that there. Feel the resistance. Let's do one more. Relax, brilliant. Okay. We're going to flip over onto our backs, come on down into your lying position. Knees bent, feet on the floor, feet hip width, arms down by your sides. Now press the backs of your arms, your palms, the backs of your shoulders into the mat. Feel that posterior chain engage. Push your heels into the floor, spread your toes out wide, feel pressure through every single toe. And feel how that engages the glutes and the hamstrings. So we want to keep this posterior chain alive. We're going to take the hips up to bridge and a little drop. Exhale, inhale. So the power, the strength from this movement is coming from the posterior chain. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, hips down, bring the feet in slightly narrower. Come back up into that bridge. Lift one foot, just like we did earlier in our supine plank. We're going to pulse here. Don't forget about that upper body. Press down into the floor. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Now you can keep this going, or you can add a little jump. So you're going to just shoot up into the air, and you've got to use your foot. So articulate through that standing foot. Just shoot you up into the air. Woo, it's a tough one. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Great, okay, we're going to swap legs. So make sure this foot comes in slightly. Make sure we're nice and aligned. Toes pointing straight forward, no turned out feet. Breathe in to drop the hips, breathe out to push up. Don't forget about that upper body. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Keep going, or add a jump. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Foot down, hips down. Bring your knees in, lift your head. Just have a moment to stretch out that back line, that posterior chain. Stretch out. Okay, bring the legs in, bring the arms in. Let's go for one roll up. Inhale to prepare and exhale to roll all the way up through your spine to come on up. Relax. Well done. So, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found your posterior chain. I hope you feel like you've worked the back of your body. And next time you go out for a walk, for a run, maybe you're playing a sport, maybe you're in the gym, or maybe even you're just sitting at your desk at work on your laptop or writing, or maybe even on your device, on your phone. Think about how you're holding yourself. Think about that fibrosis, that laying down those extra bits of connective tissue, those fibroblasts getting to work, locking you in the position you spend most of your life in. Have a good think about that. Be mindful about your posture, about the way you move. Take your Pilates technique into everything else you do. Don't just think of it being something you do with me or with another teacher on a mat or on the equipment. Take it with you into your lifestyle, and it will have lasting effects. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, if you would like to see more of this kind of thing, let me know in the comments box. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you again soon. Bye!